Hey Reddit, it's Pierre. We are back for a third year in a row, and I must say that's the best one so far, so let's get into it. So, Sony Duno, if you would remove one thing from an F1 car, what would it be? I must say there is hilarious comments. I'm not gonna mention which one. What would it be? It's kind of a tough one. Probably I'll go with the mirrors. We don't need the mirrors. Always looking for, never what's going on behind. What's your favorite thing about being teammates with Yuki? Well, there is a lot of positive and good things about being Yuki's teammate. I would say probably the first one is just a one-man show. Like the guy literally the entire day is just doing the weirdest things you could imagine. Even I don't know. It's just the way he is. He's just a funny character, no filter, which can be quite embarrassing on some interviews sometimes. But that's why we love him. Ceruel, hi Pierre. During your warm-up before a race, I see you always testing your reflexes with that ball catch game. Did you ever drop the balls? Thanks in advance. Yeah, of course. You know, it's it's an exercise I used to do in the past, and obviously when I started, I wasn't as fast. Like any game, sometimes you succeed 100%, sometimes you fail. So it does happen. But it's just a nice way for me to really like switch on my brain and my like sort of cognitive abilities, and I find it really good, especially for reaction time at the race start. So yeah, it's sort of a routine now, so you guys can probably see. Fankush, what is your favorite F1 track, current or historical? Well, Monaco, because just the adrenaline rush it gives you driving like such speeds in between the walls, and the precision you need to have in your driving is just such a challenge for us drivers to really nail a qualifying lap, but also like 60, or I can't remember exactly how many laps we have in the race, but it's just very hard. So I love that one. I love Suzuka, I love Silverstone. I must say I really liked Saudi. I love Budapest, I love Monza as well, but anyway, I just like most of them. Let's say there is not really like one track that is boring, especially in a Formula 1 car. Next one, Maleficent Remove 310, best race this season. As an F1 fan, I'll probably say Saudi, actually. Not related to me, but just watching the highlights after the race, it looked to be a pretty insane race to watch on TV. So yeah, I'll go with Saudi as a motorsport fan, and on my side, Baku was the highlight of our season. So P3 podium, it wasn't quite like Monza 2020, but still, yeah, just the way we did it from middle of the race, we spotted like an issue on my engine. And the guy said, okay, we're never gonna finish the race, we're gonna blow up the engine. We were losing performance, they were decreasing my engine performance. And I don't know how we still managed to get our best result of the year. So it was a pretty insane race and a nice battles with Charles at the end. Sud God and Racer, have you seen the Gasly 4, Gasly 5, Gasly 6 memes? Yeah, of course I did see that, and I must say it was pretty hilarious. We obviously want to see the one with number 1, saving for next year for that one. But it's been incredible. I must say, as much as I was looking forward to this year, and our expectations were also quite high at the start of the year, we still, I think, like overperformed to what we expected, especially in qualifying. It's been really good on Saturdays, Sundays as well. I mean, 100 points this season is better than what we could have imagined on the, let's say, bad side, let's say, of it. Even though we did an amazing season, we still finished P, not yet, but most likely we'll push everything we can. But 29 points is not going to be an easy one to to catch with Alpine for the championship. So most likely we're going to finish P6, and I do feel like probably this season we could have got Alpine, but yeah, that's the way it is. And still, I've seen the memes, and must say it made me laugh. Some of them really made me laugh a lot. Especially one, but it wasn't. Yuka buddy, who are the people on the grids you have the best relationship with? I would say, well, Charles clearly is my best friend in the paddock. Yuki, after this season, you know, spending a lot of time together, I do have like a very good relationship with him. Antonio, Giovinazzi, actually I'm really sad to see him like leaving the paddock, because he's a very good guy and just very nice person. I get on pretty much with everyone, but I would say these three are obviously the closest. Russ JD, hey Pierre, how difficult or different do you think it is to drive a Red Bull car over an AlphaTauri car, and do you think you can now transition smoothly into a Red Bull car, assuming you have driven it before? Well, you know, every year the car is different, new design, new chassis, everything's different. So, man, looking at this year's car, I would not mind driving their car. I mean, Max is fighting for championship, and they are consistently fighting for race win, which was slightly different at my time. So yeah, for sure, I like that. And yeah, it honestly is not really that different. It just goes slower because you have less load, but the characteristic of the car are kind of the same. Especially with we're sharing like few parts on the rear suspension. So it's mainly aero, which is different between the Red Bull and the AlphaTauri. So yeah, I think it's quite similar. UOFC 2015. If you could spend a season racing in any other discipline, what would you choose? Can I say Champions League or or doesn't it count? It doesn't count in that answer. I will definitely play football. Champions League, I really like it. Otherwise, I want to do Le Mans one day for sure, and I think like quite soon, like if I can mix it with F1, it's probably something I like to do. And yeah, I mean, still too early. Like I love F1 so much that yeah, for me it's a clear choice. Over the next 15 years, I just want to race in Formula 1. The Ceramic Llama. How did you feel about your performance this season? Was it your best so far, or was it lacking in any way? Good luck for next season. Yeah, clearly my best year in F1. I think I've just improved in all aspects with more experience. Now it's full season in F1, and especially like continuing with the team, I think has helped me a lot with the relationship, the way we work together. Also having more responsibility in AlphaTauri has kind of helped me, and was a good challenge. I was looking for it because with Yuki coming a bit more inexperienced, I knew I would have more responsibilities to lead the team in the direction, the correct direction, let's say, and I'm really happy with the job we've done. And obviously you can always improve. I think with more experience, even this year was my best year. In terms of consistency, in terms of speed, in terms of working with the guys. Still think next year is going to be even stronger, and the year after. So I think in F1 it's quite particular because we don't train so much that you keep improving the entire time. Cam developer, hi Pierre, what were your feelings regarding the new tracks this season, Qatar and Jeddah? Both are amazing, and I believe we should keep them. Really liked. Even Qatar was a fucking nightmare for me on Sunday, but I had my first front row start, which was yeah, very exciting, and kind of missed it because I think last time was in Super Formula, so 2017, and hopefully we'll have more front row starts coming in the next races. And Jeddah, yeah, very cool. Jeddah, I must say, was a lot of high speed, so really exciting track to drive on. European Cobra. If there was one thing you will change about being an F1 driver, what would it be? Yeah, probably, I don't know, probably the main thing I miss is like spending time with my close friends and my family. It's just very long season, and especially now with COVID, we are very limited with what we can do in between the races. Being careful with the COVID, all the protocols and restrictions, just means I don't get to see like family and friends very often. And yeah, it's something that I miss. I mean, we are away. Probably I spend, I don't know, 280 days in different hotels around the world, which is very exciting. But at the same time, sometimes I really miss being home or just sharing like good time with my close friends. So that's probably the only thing. The rest, I must say, everything is pretty cool with our life. Like there is nothing we can really complain about. One Enoch. Would you rather fight one Yuki sized duck or 100 duck sized Yukis? I think one Yuki is. I think I'd rather fight only one, because 100 Yukis is just gonna be a real mess. So I go with one sized duck. Jalmao, Pierre showed you back to the past 30 years ago. Okay, great. So GDH26, is there a different era in Formula One you wish you drove in over the current era? I think the one from like Senna's years, like the cars look so cool. I really like especially like McLaren, like the MP4, probably one of my favorite car. And yeah, just very different time, and also I think the couple of years they had the V12. This was really sick. So probably these two cars, yeah. Old activist. Hey Pierre, what do you think is the biggest challenge being an F1 driver? Thank you. I think the biggest challenge is trying to explain people how hard it is to drive a Formula One car. I think, I've had so many friends over the years just saying, you guys just press two pedals and turn the wheel, and I do the same, like going to work every morning. It's just, I always make this comparison with like other sport. If you want to try to play like Djokovic or Nadal or Federer, just take your racket, the tennis ball, you go on the same court, try to do the same, you fail, and then you understand how hard it is. Want to play football like Cristiano or Messi, you can do exactly the same that what they are doing, and you fail, and then that's how you realize how hard it is. On our side, no one in the world gets to experience how difficult it is to drive F1 cars, and it's no driving with your road car, braking late at the roundabout or at the red light, and have a strong acceleration out of a corner and feeling like you're driving like F1 driver. Is nothing that compares. And even driving supercars, talk Lamborghinis, Ferraris, McLaren, like on a race car like Abu Dhabi, they are probably 30 seconds slower than what we do. So it's still like a world between this hypercar and F1, and it's difficult for common people to realize the G's in the corner, on braking, and how fast we go, and also like just for the vision, how precise you need to be at such speed. So otherwise there are a lot of challenges, but probably dealing with Yuki is also a tough one. Hi Pierre, what has been the most difficult moment of the season for you, and how did you deal with that? I think this season, the first race I was very disappointed with the incident when I lost the front wing, and also Monza. I think probably Monza I was really looking forward to it, especially after the win the year before, and we had a fantastic qualifying. I think if I remember correctly, we qualified P6. Then I had this contact with Daniel into the first chicane, and our front wing is clearly not as strong as the one of Mercedes based on what we saw last week. And yeah, we had to retire sprint race. I did 2 laps and had engine issue in the main race, so it was yeah, you know, I was very disappointed and you know, just sad not to be able to go for another strong race. And I think there would have been good opportunity, at least like top 5, because with everything that happened, there was clearly room to do another strong result there. But you know, you have so many races, you need to be able to switch off quickly and straight away focus on what's coming next. Zachary MC 1991. Which F1 car do you think looks the best out of every car in history? So McLaren MP4 to me was the best one. Also the McLaren at the Lewis time with the silver, chrome and orange kind of red, like for me was really sick. Odigi 1. Firstly, thank you for doing this every year. So your engineer's name is also Pierre. Are there ever any mix-ups when someone calls out Pierre and you both turn around and answer? Do you hang out with him outside of work as well? Good luck at the last race. It does happen very often, actually. It's a bit messy, but we kind of yeah, I think we deal with it pretty well. And actually I have lots of Pierres in my life, because my race engineer is called Pierre, my best friend is called Pierre. Like Pierre is a very common name in France, I think. And yeah, people in the team kind of make fun out of it, but yeah, he's very, very nice guy. I must say, I really like the way he approach racing and motivation and dedication he has to make sure we are as competitive as we can. So no, I get on really well with him. Sometimes we hang out. Obviously, he lives in England and I live in Italy. But on the races, yeah, sometimes we have dinners together and with the other guys as well. But yeah, we have a very good work relationship. Last one, guys. So I'll go with this one. XXS and Sam. Name the race of the year for AlphaTauri so far and the most regrettable one. Race of the year, Baku podium, our only podium this season. Even we had some P4, P5, P3 our best result in Baku, so this was clearly the highlights. And nice to have a third place trophy, which I missed in my collection. And the most regrettable one, I would say, was Qatar. Obviously starting second. We had high hopes for the race, and I think that's the race where we struggled the most and destroyed the tire, and we just had no pace in the race. So yeah, this one and Monza. But I would say, except that, there was a lot of good ones. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for all the questions. Could not go through everything, but I hope still liked most of it. And yeah, we'll see at the same time next year. I wish you very good Christmas, very good time for the end of the year. Happy New Year, and yeah, I hope you all enjoy and take care. See you.